Hello, welcome back, everybody. This is Ron Dittmars talking to you from the Erasmus Academy studio in Brooklyn, New York. And our guest speaker today is Sierra. Sierra, you want to say hello?
Hello.
Great. So we're on the second passage in this series, actually the third week in which we're dealing or reading through the short story Augustus of Hermann Hesse. And just to give you some context, Sierra's going to read the last two or three sentences of the prior text just to get a sense of where we are in the narrative. You want to read that?
Sure.
Okay.
As they, however, had drunk and eaten, and the little child had long ago fallen asleep, Herr Binswanger said modestly, "Since I am now the godfather of the small Augustus, I would like very much to gift him a castle of a king and a sack full of gold pieces. But I do not have that. I can only lay a silver coin next to the coin of Frau Gewatterin."
Okay, great. All right. And as before, as you know, I'll read aloud the sentence, and Sierra will repeat after me. Please read with her to get a sense of the sound of the words, and then I'll ask specific questions to unwrap the structure of the sentence so we can work on getting moving toward a translation together. Okay. So are you all, those of you who are listening, are you all ready to rock and roll? All right, here we go. Starting reading from here. Indessen, was ich für ihn tun kann, das soll geschehen. Everybody?
Indessen, was ich für ihn tun kann, das soll geschehen.
Geschehen. Yeah. From
Geschehen.
Geschichte is related to that. Going on. Frau Elisabeth, ihr habt eurem Buben gewiss schon viel Schönes und Gutes gewünscht.
Frau Elisabeth, ihr habt eurem Buben gewiss schon viel Schönes und Gutes gewünscht.
Good. And this is all, by the way, this is a continuation of what Herr Binswanger is saying to her. That you don't see the quotation marks at the beginning here, but this is what he's saying. Okay. How about up to here? Just indefinite is a sort of connective. So in this or at this point, where's the verb complex up to the comma?
Tun kann.
Yeah, and kann is at the end, so this means it's a subordinate clause. What I can do for him, that should take place. And then going on, how about up to here from Frau Elisabeth? And it was before it was Lady Elizabeth, but really Frau Elisabeth is more appropriate in this translation or in this text. So where's the verb complex?
Habt gewünscht.
Good, and that means?
They had wished.
Well, you could say
You had wished.
you have wished. And now
You have.
remember in this fairy tale genre, oftentimes authors will choose a more archaic way of saying you, because you is formally a z, and do is the informal way of speaking. But ir is a sort of a more of a royal or respectful way of speaking, and is often found in these kinds of in this genre. Okay, so you have desired. Where's the direct object?
Viel Schönes und Gutes.
Yeah, and how do you construe these since it's an adjective made into nouns?
That which is beautiful or that which is good.
Exactly, yeah, a sort of an abstract sense. And so you have now subject here. You have desired some much that which is good and which is wonderful and that which is good. And direct object is
Eurem Buben.
good. So the order in which you're identifying elements in these German sentences is verb first, verb construction first, or verb complex, habt gewünscht, subject ihr, and then direct object, schönes und gutes, and then dative. So once you've identified those four elements in that order, then you have the core sentence. So let's see, how would you translate that from ihr habt? Or
Um,
start with Frau Elisabeth.
Okay. Frau Elizabeth, you have certainly wished for your little lad already much that is wonderful and good.
Good. That is wonderful and good. Great. Besinnt euch jetzt, everybody,
Besinnt euch jetzt,
was euch das Beste für ihn zu sein scheint.
was euch das Beste für ihn zu sein scheint.
So will ich dafür sorgen,
So will ich dafür sorgen,
dass es wahr werde.
dass es wahr werde.
Okay, let me just erase the top part there so we can focus. Okay, so from here, what mood is this besinnt euch?
Imperative?
Exactly, it's an imperative. Yeah, besinnt euch, second person plural. So consider to yourself now, or reflect now, where's the verb there?
Sein scheint.
Yeah, or zu sein scheint. And this is actually a subordinate clause. What appears to be the best for him, or what appears to you. Here's the because he's now speaking to Frau Elisabeth, Herr Binswanger. So what appears to you, dative, to be, zu sein, the best for him, i.e., for the child. Thus, I want to care for that or provide for that. So dafür. And then das es wahr werde. What mood is this werde, Sierra?
Subjunctive?
Yeah. So that it will that it becomes true would be if this were just wird, but it's somewhat speculative that it would become true, like hypothetical or subjective. Okay, going on. Ihr habet einen Wunsch für euren Jungen frei, everybody?
Ihr habet einen Wunsch für euren Jungen frei,
Welchen ihr wollet,
welchen ihr wollet,
aber nur einen.
aber nur einen.
Okay, this gets into the more fairy tale elements, don't you think? Okay, so up to here, where's the first verb?
Habit?
Yeah, hobbit. So again, not the Hobbit of the Lord of the Rings, but you you have, and then here's the so this is again Herr Binswanger talking to Frau Elisabeth. You have a wish, frei, but this really means you have free wish. It really means you have one wish. You have one wish available for your, and für takes what case?
It takes the accusative?
Yeah, for your young one, whom which, what is the antecedent of welchen? It has to be a masculine.
Einen Wunsch,
Yeah,
to wish.
yeah, which
Or
you want. You have a wish which you want, but only one. And what's the antecedent of einen?
again, einen Wunsch.
Yeah, again, this agrees with this in gender and number. It's antecedent, but only one. So überlegt euch denn wohl, should be probably a semicolon here, but so consider to yourself well. In other words, Dane is also the wish. It's really important to know what the antecedents are, because to translate it properly. So überlegt is another imperative, just like as we had before. So consider to yourself the wish well. Think about, take time to consider what your wish would be. Und going on. Und wenn ihr heute Abend meine kleine Spieldose spielen höret, everybody?
Und wenn ihr heute Abend meine kleine Spieldose spielen höret,
Yeah, and so this means wenn is temporal here, and when, W-H-E-N, you heute Abend. This is just abbreviated here because it's normally heute Abend. Today evening means this evening. when you hear um, um, my small play box, when you hear it playing, hear it spielen, when you hear this evening playing my small playbox going on, dann müsst ihr den Wunsch eurem Kleinen ins linke Ohr sagen.
Dann müsst ihr den Wunsch eurem Kleinen ins linke Ohr sagen.
So these texts from Hesse seem at first glance to be fairly easy, but you really have to sort out with this steps of analysis to get the meaning of them properly. Otherwise, you might miss like something that's emphasized. Then müsst ihr. So what's up to here? Where's the verb complex? Sierra?
Müsst sagen.
Yeah, you must say
Must
or
say.
you must speak. So dann muss ihr. What is the ear? Who is the ear?
That's Frau Elizabeth.
Yeah, Frau Elizabeth. Again, using the archaic second person plural. Then you must speak. Direct object is?
Den Wunsch.
Good. Den Wunsch, masculine. And then what case is eurem Kleinen?
The dative.
Good. You must speak the desire or in to your small one, and then ins is a directional accusative into the left ear, or you could say into his left ear. So that's not so straightforward, but you can see how you can get to that point if you take these steps deliberately. Then just translate the last part. So wird er.
So thus the wish will be fulfilled.
Yeah, so wird literally. So the wish, will go into fulfillment, but more idiomatically, thus the wish will be fulfilled. Let's see. You want to translate from here just down to the end, starting with ihr habet einen Wunsch, just so we can follow
Sure.
it slowly.
You have one wish available for your young one, which you desire, but only one. Think over this well, and this evening, when you hear my small play box playing, then you must speak the wish to your small one into the left ear. Thus will the wish be fulfilled.
Yeah, great, okay. Pretty strict conditions, don't you think?
Yeah.
But okay, great. So thanks so much for tuning in, and see you next time.